Welcome to my first free video tarot reading session. I'll be using these amazing Zelda cards. Yay! Made by, I can't remember her name, but I think she's out of California. These things are awesome! And today's session is sponsored by this card, Victory. Astrologically linked to Jupiter in Leo as per the Thoth deck, my first tarot deck. About 5 years ago. This card is all about a personal victory coming from the spirit. It's a fire card, and so it has to do with optimism, positivity, relying on your creativity, your sense of self, and powering through any obstacles to reach a level of victory, which then is going to propel you towards other victories. So before we get into the couple of tarot readings we're going to do, I just want to say that again, this is a series I want to keep doing for the channel. This guide keeps my chops up for tarot readings. And if you're if I don't get to your reading and you're looking for a more in-depth reading, then go ahead and message me through my Facebook page, Will Harrison Metaphysician, or my email, williamharrison@live.com. I'd be happy to do a reading for you, more in depth, and of course, getting paid for it. But these are free, so I will continue to go to the different questions asked. There's a lot of questions asked. Thank you everybody who asked on the on that video's comment section, which is called Free Tarot Video Readings. And also, if you leave comments on this video or any other video, then I will be sure to draw from that as well. But really, it'd be awesome to go from the free tarot video readings. But either way, I'm just going to pick at random, and hopefully, I'm going to be reading a ton. So, let us get started. AmyKinso, meow. You saw my description. This is your card. Judgment. Interesting. This isn't a negative sense of judgment. This is a positive sense of judgment. This is a one of the 22 Arcana cards, one of the Fate cards, and indeed this is 20 out of the 22. So you are facing a related to meow or not, I don't know, but you're facing new life, a definitive end of old chapter, beginning of new chapter, a new sense of purpose, a new sense of achievement, and the beginning of new doors. That card is so epic. Let me see. As you can see, it's such an epic new portal opening for you. So yay and meow. That's so funny. All right. Nice. All right. So mute Moth. Are there any significant messages that I have overlooked recently? And incidentally, Cancer Sun, Capricorn Moon, born on a full moon. Very interesting. And Leo Rising, same as me. Are there any significant messages that you've overlooked? Wow. The cards are saying that overall you have paid heed to the messages very well, and that this year ahead of you is going to be seeing the resolution of old challenges and the coming together of resources in both yourself and in the external world for you to be content both financially, physically, that's basically the material realm, the earth realm, the fire realm, creativity, playfulness, feeling alive, feeling like your eternal internal child is that play always, which is always good for all of us. Even as we're adults, we still are children. Your water self, your emotional self, your introspection, your reflection, and your air self, your intellect, your ideas, how you communicate and whatnot, all of this is coming together. The message that the cards are saying you should pay heed to is that yes, there's a lot coming together this year, but this year is going to be seeing some delays, and it's going to be important to take your time to not rush through things. This is the beginning, which is very exciting, but again, it's the beginning. So make sure you pace yourself, and also thank you for including your astro info, because Saturn and Sag is going to be resolving by the end of December, and of this year, and that's been basically like a 2.5 year cycle starting, I think, September of 2015. And then Saturn will go into Capricorn until, what is it, 2021? 2020? More like 2020. And so it will be conjunct your moon. So pace yourself, take your time. Saturn conjunct moon can be a tough time, but just like all Saturn placements, like moon in Capricorn, or any Saturn transits, like Saturn in Capricorn that we're all going to be experiencing, patience is needed, and it's a gift, because with time, Saturn's gifts are the most enduring, the most valuable, and allow us to create the structure that we need in our lives and to build on that structure. So all the wonderful things in life, all the Venus and Jupiter, the love, the romance, the just fun, pleasures, frivolities and whatnot, and the Jupiter, the prosperity, the growth, the expansion, the excitement, the knowledge acquisition and wisdom, that all is built on Saturn's structure. All right. So take your time. Take your time. Right. And next, back to meow. Okay. There we go. Ooh, that's a great question. Okay. Bailey 18. How can I feel more connected to others? Virgo Sun, incidentally, Gemini Moon, Scorpio Rising. Very good question. Let's go ahead and draw your cards. Feel more connected to others. And what were those energies? Virgo, Sun, Gemini. Okay. So it's saying overall, don't overthink your emotions. Don't feel like you're the only one who feels. Indeed, your intensity with that Scorpio rising, and especially as a Virgo, you can play it down. You can think that, oh, it's just me, or I'm overthinking it with my moon in Gemini. Nobody else really wants to hear that. No, they very much do. They need to hear that. That's part of who you are as a person, is you have an intensity that others, they need to know how you feel. Because it allows them to go deeper within themselves. And even if it's a tumultuous process, it's a very important process. And so allow yourself to open up, don't overthink your emotions, as I said before, and just let them spill forth. Of course, there's some responsibility there. You want to make sure that you're not just completely, rising Scorpio, my intensity fully on this person, blah. And of course, with that moon in Gemini, the words of incredible intensity and heaviness. Of course, that's something that you want to keep in mind. But overall, in order to feel more connected to others, you have to allow yourself to feel and to feel more connected with yourself, and to let your true self be known and your true thoughts. Looks like the cards have a couple more. Interesting. Our victory card came up. Find the balance between self and other, honoring your heart and honoring their heart as well. That is where your victory lies. Listen as well as speak. Both are important. And it can be difficult at first to do either of these things, or both, really, because you have rising Scorpio and Virgo, for that matter, who wants to just listen more, sit back, and just take in. And then you have Moon and Gemini, which is like, let me talk. So finding that balance is really the key. All right, and the last one, God, this went by quick. The last one for now, and again, I'll be drawing from this in the future. Wow, profound. Brighter than yours. Is this the one? That is a great question. Before I pull this one, it's important to recognize that. Let's let the cards talk. We'll see what needs to be said after that. Is this the one? The cards are saying that your heart's in the right place. You know at your core what you need. The cards are saying that no matter whether a person is ideal for you or not, it takes a lot of work to maintain a relationship, to have a relationship. And even with the most ideal person, it's going to be difficult. There are going to be times when that love feels like hate, and it feels like, oh, this is so much work. Why can't it just be easy and we just get along swimmingly all the time, and they always appreciate me and I always appreciate them, and we're just happy all the time. The cards are saying to do away with that mindset, and to not get too trapped in the idea of the one. And that's pretty much what I was going to say before is I'm very much a believer in true love, and love that can last a lifetime, if that's what you need as a soul for to grow. And if that's what you need in this lifetime, in this human form with these human energies and needs for you in particular to grow. But the idea of the one, what if that person, as amazing it could be, what if they pass away? You see, love is a very fleeting thing. It can be, rather. Life is a very fleeting thing. And so getting too caught up in this idea of there just being one love or one soulmate, that can trip you up and get you, that can give you a lot of pain, not even just in the future, but in the present, because you have this idea of, well, if it doesn't work out with this person, then it's not going to work out with anybody. And that's what the cards are saying, is just to, overall, you're coming from a good place. This relationship is going to be experiencing a definitive change in the near future. The cards are saying that, quite frankly, it's not very promising, but that this is a very promising step forward, and that this is a great omen for that partner that you're looking for. And that if this person were to undergo a great change emotionally, then they'll be able to be a compatible partner for you. But overall, and go off of what you feel. You know, with love, it can be very tricky because reading tarot-wise, because it's not always what we want to hear, or these readings are just a snapshot in time. So maybe they're to change and maybe it would work out. But long story short, from what I'm seeing in this reading, the cards are saying to keep that good feeling in your heart, be searching for that partner. Don't get too caught up in the idea of the one. Roll with the changes that are occurring. Focus on your own passion, your own development, and be honest with yourself and your partner, whether it's this person or anybody in the future. If it is meant to be somebody else, be honest with what you need, what you're searching for, and seek to understand and to respect what the other person needs. Even if it's something that isn't right for you, then respect that person as a human being. You don't have to be with them to respect them. And card is saying one more. And take your time. There's no need to be thinking of, is this the one, and to get rigid in that thought. Okay? Alright, well, this has been a lot of fun, and I will continue to be doing these videos frequently. I don't know how frequently, but certainly frequently. So if you have any other questions, whether you asked questions before and whether I've read for you before, go ahead and ask more questions. Feel free. I love this. This is cool. And as always, if you're looking for more in-depth readings, more private readings, feel free to message me. I'll be happy to accommodate. Infinite love to you, my friend. Namaste.